Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Danny Lina here. So we're going to be doing some crazy live streaming. Crazy live streams, guys. Crazy live streams. How's everyone's day going? I hope you guys are all amazing. Thank you for coming out. So I guess we're going to go do some showdowns. Got him. What's going on? Sell high. What's up, Bunker Spy? Nice to see you, buddy. Hopefully you guys are doing really good today. So earlier I posted a video about the race pass cars, and I posted a video about opening the crates to try and win the crazy Jeep. Alright, so I got this Super Snake. That's where we're going to go race today. See how far we can get in this showdown. Unfortunately, mine's not quite maxed out, but it's pretty close. It's getting there, right? It's getting there. Alright, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? The Limit. How's it going? Ah, Bunker Spy's got all the overtime. Yeah. Well, hopefully it pays you good, buddy. So glad you're enjoying the videos. I got a lot of different playlists on my channel that kind of go over most of the stuff in the game. So if there's any information you're looking for, hopefully you'll find some of it in there. But yeah, thanks for watching the videos. I appreciate it. I do my best to bring you guys some interesting, helpful content. Shane Thorne, how's it going today? I'm doing good, bud. How about yourself? Zuba Zeus, what's up? But I'll tell you, even though this Super Snake kind of sucks, it's a great car to have because they do use it for a lot of stuff. I'm actually amazed how often they use this. Like, you wouldn't think they would use this constantly, but they do. I don't know how long that's going to last, but over the last year or two, we do see this a lot. It feels like it's used in almost everything these days. Shane, glad you're doing good. That's awesome. I do think this is a very nice looking car. I just don't think it's a very good car. Alright, here we go. Time to rock and roll. Let's get some more RP and some more trophies. I just wish they would use the Elite Tuners cars more often because they make more RP when you win these things. How long have I been playing CSR? Probably about somewhere between 6 and 7 years. I've been playing for a really long time. I mean, I don't know exactly, but yeah. It's been in the 6 to 7 year period. Mojo Motoman, how you doing today? There goes the YouTube making the clicky sounds on the live stream again. I apologize about that. I'm going to have to figure out how to stop that from happening. There's got to be something to stop that. I've tried a lot of different things to keep from hearing the little audio clicks and pops, but nothing I do works. And, you know, it's done the same thing on the other computers as well, so it's not just my computer. But my research says that the audio drivers on Windows itself is trying to do something with your microphone, and then it starts like making a little clicking sounds, and it drives me crazy. Mojo Motorman says it's a wonderful Freaky Friday. What's so freaky about it, my man? I hope it's not too freaky. Freaky deaky. We don't need it to be too freaky deaky over here. Lewis, how's it going? You need a good tier 5 car for live races. Did you get the GR Super yet? At some point you should get that car for free, and it's actually really, really good. I'm not sure how many of the elite upgrades you have to have on it before it starts to do well, but it's a nice car. If you happen to have the Sesto Elemento on stage 5, that can do really good. There's a lot of really good live racing cars. Now, tier 4 cars are almost as good, so if you don't have a good tier 5 car, tier 4 cars are also awesome for live racing. But yeah, I don't really know what you have, so it's hard for me to tell whether or not you've got anything that works well, but... Modders going crazy? Where do you see all the modders at? Oh, what is that? Oh, I must have clicked on something weird. The main problem I have with the modders are the ones that will add extra fusion parts to their car to make their car faster than it's supposed to be. Nobody likes that crap. Lewis says 65 garages of cars. Alright, so you probably have a pretty decent amount of cars. Now, there's probably like 700 cars in the game right now, so it's impossible to tell you which ones are good for live racing, but I got a good idea. If you go to my channel and you scroll down and you find my playlist, look for the live racing setup playlist. Any car I found that seemed to have a good live racing setup, I put onto that playlist and showed you how to set it up for live racing. The cars that have double the amount of Evo points compared to performance points are pretty good, but the ones that have 3 times as much let's just say a car has 600 Evo. You want to really look for cars that have over... Oh my god, hold on, I can't talk today. If a car has 600 performance points, you really want to look for cars that have 1,800 Evo points. So you really want the Evo points to be 3 times the amount of performance points on those setups to get the best performance. I mean, you can get a one with double, and that's pretty good as well. But 3 times as much is usually the better live racers. Come on, computer, stop doing all the clicking stuff. That gets on my nerves. Ain't nobody like no clicky clickies over here. Ain't nobody like them clicky clickies. Alright. I assume you guys probably hear that, right? Or am I the only one that hears that? I never really thought about that, but do you guys hear the little clicks when I speak? Do you hear the little microphone go like click, 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 click every once in a while? It just did it right now. I'd assume you guys hear it. You guys don't hear it. Interesting. People up on the showdown. Yeah, sometimes the modders do get up on top of the showdown, unfortunately. They really need to figure out if a car is running faster than it's capable of running and then ban those players. I can understand if a person mods an account, but I can't understand somebody who adds extra parts to make the car faster than it's supposed to be. That's not right to do that. Those players need to stop doing that, right? They're cheating to get an advantage. I don't like the players who do that. They make me angry. Bellamy man, how's it going? You started playing yesterday, huh? Alright, so for Tier 2, if you can get the... this is the problem with the game, is most cars that you can just get aren't really that great. So you do have to have a little bit of patience in this game, because most of the good cars are a little bit harder to get. Now in Tier 2, there's 2 cars that really stand out to me when it comes to beating bosses and stuff. Is the Porsche Boxster, especially the one that has 1 star, and the Rocket Bunny Mazda Miata. Those are both amazing Tier 2 cars. Now you can buy a Boxster with gold that doesn't have any stars, and it'll still do okay, but the 1 star is always a little bit faster. When it comes to Tier 3, I would just go in there and I would buy the Mustang out of the dealership. It'll get you through the first 3 bosses. So yeah, the Mustang will get you through the first 3 bosses. So the only way to get the Boxster with a star is to pull it out of a crate. Like when you buy it from the dealership, I don't think it has any stars, but if you get it from a crate, you have to be lucky to pull it. It'll give you the star. But pretty much anything that you buy will come without stars. Now there are a few cars like the Elite Tuners, Elite Customs, and Legends cars where you can add stars to them, but those are the only ones where you can do that. The regular cars you cannot. Huh. I'm thinking to myself currently about something. I don't know if it would work or not. Probably not. I'm always thinking about things. My brain never shuts off. It's like going a million miles per hour all the time. But yeah, so that little Porsche is awesome. Even the one without stars is quite good. I drove the one with no stars for a really long time. But look at the color of that car I'm racing. That's freaking cool. That's a really weird color scheme right there. I like that. I wish I got a better look at that, but that looks neat. Ah, Fruit got the Boxster yesterday from a bronze crate. Nice. You know, I used to earn 1,000,000 respect points every season just by live racing that Porsche Boxster when I was a newer player. I think that was my first good car, and man, I took advantage of that. I used the heck out of it. David Shiv, how's it going? Yeah, that was my favorite car for a long time until I started getting better stuff. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if I had the one with or without the star, but I'm pretty sure I bought the one without the star. And once I finally got the one with the star, then I don't know. It was so long ago, maybe I'm mistaken, but I know it didn't take me too long to pull the one with the star. Ah, Lewis has 6 garages of Porsches. That's a lot of Porsches. That's a whole lot of Porsches. Cameron, my morning's going pretty good so far. How about yours? Hope your day is awesome so far. All right, go, 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 go. Unfortunately, I don't have all the upgrades on this, so we're only at elite level 39, so I'm missing some fusion parts. I think this might be the next car that I really start working on when it comes to upgrading the elite levels, just so I can unlock the extra fusions. I really don't want to, but this car is used so much, I think it would be beneficial to do that. What's up, Leroy? How you doing today? Nice to see ya. All right. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, go, go. Ooh, who won that? Butt sandwiches. I lost. Now, I'll tell you what. That was a close race right there. That was a really close race. It's more fun when it's like that and you're just not sure who's going to win. I mean, that makes it way better if you ask me. One person blowing away the other person, not as good, but yeah. Even when you lose, that was at least exciting, right? I enjoyed that race, you know? I liked it. Oh man, I tried to shift and it didn't shift. Oh well. Lewis Ray says, what's the correct tune for the car? So that would depend on which car and how many parts you have installed on it. As you change parts, you generally need to tune the cars again. Sometimes just adding 2 or 3 fusion parts can make so you need to retune the car completely. So every car is very different, and it's amazing how drastic of a difference some cars are from just a few parts being changed. Now, I do have some videos on how to tune your cars on my tuning playlist, and I do have some videos on how to drive different cars. On most of the videos that I've made in the last year or two on how to drive different cars, those ones I usually show a stage 5 shift pattern and a stage 6 shift pattern. Some of the older ones I only showed stage 6, but it's hard to show everything because, you know, different parts change your tunes. Portugal, how's it going? Nice to see ya. Got him, what's up? He said, I did 7 pulls on the silver keys and got a BMW 325i, an M2 competition, M4 coupe, and 3 Cayman GT4s. And, you know, sometimes you get some really good stuff out of those crates, other times not so much. So it's always really hit and miss, unfortunately. Kenny, what's up, bud? How you doing? Ah, crap. You still have the glitch. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they get those glitches fixed. I don't know why they don't fix those glitches. To me, it seems like they should have repaired that a long time ago. Fruit wants to know what is the best crate. Well, okay, so here's kind of how the crates work, right? The bronze crate is basically going to give you parts. Every once in a while, you might get a 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star car out of it, but that's rare. So the silver crate's capable of giving you any car in the game that has golden stars, but more than likely it's going to be a 1, 2, or 3-star car. Occasionally, you might pull a 4 or a 5-star car out of there. But I think the drop rates on that for 4 and 5-star cars are only like a couple of %. So yeah, don't expect to get too much out of the silver crate too often. Now the gold crate can give you any 3-star through 5-star car. You're mainly going to get 3 and 4-star cars and occasionally a 5-star car. But the question is, when you do get a 5-star car, is it a good one? Is it something you don't already have? Like, the crates love to give you the same stuff over and over. So In my opinion, the best time to open a crate is if you have enough pulls for loyalty and there's a featured car in the crate that you actually want. I mean, sometimes there will be a featured car that sucks and you have to spend like 70 gold keys to get it. Or there might be a car in the silver crate that sucks and then you have to spend 750 silver keys to get it. So crates are kind of rough, guys. Crates are kind of rough, I ain't gonna lie. Mitch Kovic says, what's the best car? There's really no such thing as a best car. Thing is, some cars have very high top speed, some cars have great acceleration, some cars cross the finish line quickly, some cars are excellent at live racing, some cars are great at beating the dyno time, but not all cars are good at all things, so there's really no such thing as a best car, but one of the best cars would be the Gamera. The Koenigsegg Gamera is one of the best cars in the game. One of the best cars that you're going to get for free is going to be the Toyota Supra GR from Elite Tuners. Alright, so if you strip the Caymans, you can use the fusion parts on any Porsche. Now if it drops stage 6 parts, they're only going to fit on that car. So stage 6 parts are car specific, but fusion parts will fit on any car from that manufacturer. Mark Bass, what's up, buddy? How are you doing today? Uh-oh, Kenny, did you lose your account, buddy? Oh, you're still getting the red Wi-Fi glitch. That's weird. Is anybody else having this issue? Because as far as I know, there's currently nothing wrong with these servers. You might need to look at your internet connection, make sure your internet speed's working well and doing well. Why did I get beat up so much by that guy? Sometimes you might need to restart your phone, you might need to power cycle your wireless router, which just basically means unplug it for a couple of minutes and plug it back in. Clear the cache in the game. Normally clearing the cache in the game doesn't fix anything, but I have actually seen it work once or twice. Every once in a while it actually works. It's rare, but it does work sometimes. So if you do all that stuff and then all else fails, there's always the thing where you just uninstall and reinstall. And as long as they're not having server problems, that's pretty safe to do. But always write down your player ID before you do that, just in case something crazy happens. Hey, Whoopi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for subscribing. Nice to have you here. You're going to be lurking, huh? Oh, you're looking for the best tune for the Super Snake, Lewis. Like I was saying, though, it kind of depends on the parts you have on it. I do have a video. I just made a video on this car a couple days ago that shows how to drive it on stage 5 and stage 6. Now, of course, on the stage 5 tune, it's got all of the fusions. On the stage 6 tune, it has all of the fusions, so that video would probably give you a good idea where yours needs to be, but now if you're 100% maxed out, that video will probably show you. Now my car is actually missing a couple of fusion parts, so mine's actually a little bit different than what I showed on that video. It's very similar, but slightly different. Because like I said, you know, the parts may change as you, I mean, the tune may change as you change parts around. All right, fruit. I'm not very familiar with the Mercedes 300 SL. I don't really know anything about that car. I don't think that's a car I've ever driven. So I'm not really sure if that's going to beat... Isn't Izzy's explanation, isn't that an Elite Tuners event? Or is that a Legends event? I'm not sure. I think I'm having a brain fart here, but most of the Legends cars I don't know much about. I think that's a Legends one. So here's there's only really one thing to beating the Legends event, and that's getting enough parts for the car. So any car that you lock into a Legends event is capable of doing it, but not until you get enough parts. So it adjusts the times on the event for the car that you lock in. So generally you're going to need to get that to stage 5, fill it up with fusions, and then probably get a couple of stage 6 parts as well. Normally, you can't beat the Legend stuff on just stage 5. That's what makes it hard, is you need a lot of parts there. Now, another thing with Legends, they've actually changed those cars several times. Like the Legends cars came out, and then they changed them. And then they changed them again, and then they did it again. It's like I had to relearn how to drive the Legends cars several different times. And I don't think they've done this for a while, but I got tired of dealing with that. So eventually I was like, you know what? I'm done with these Legends cars. Hey, Miguel, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing today? There goes the dumb thing cutting out. Oh no, my headset's dying. My headset died. Hold on a second. Let me get the other one out. This one died. I knew that was going to happen. All right, this should be better. I had to get the other headset up. I got two Bluetooth. I got these little Sony 310 headsets. I think they were like $12 each. So what I do is, like, you know, when one dies, then I throw the other one on the charger. That way one's always charged up. The cool thing is they've got like a 20-hour battery life as far as talk time, so they last forever before I finally have to redo them. Elias Johnny, what's up, buddy? Now, they don't sound very good. They're not high quality headsets or anything, but man, the recharge is awesome. But yeah, I don't really like the way they sound. Michikitsu, what's going on? How you doing today? Portugal, you would have to look to see if the bonus RP is on the free or the paid one. I mean, some stuff is on the free tier, some stuff is not. So let's go take a look at that really quick. I'm pretty sure there was some on the free tier. What's up, Melon? We got Mr. Melon in the house. Where is the race pass? All right, rewards. Let's go to see rewards. That's not rewards. There we go. Alright, so look, that's on the free tier right here. So extra rewards on the free tier. If you hit level 25, you're going to get 50,000 respect points. If you hit 27, you'll get 50,000. And if you hit 29, you'll get 50,000. At level 31, you'll get 75,000. And at level 33, you're going to get 100,000. But I imagine you have to complete every single task and really grind your butt off to get those. So, yeah, those appear to be on the free one, right? Looks like the free one to me. Hey, Brian, how's it going? All right, let's get back to the showdown and do some racing. Portugal, you're welcome, bud. You are welcome. But yeah, I mean, anything on that top line is always part of the pay. I mean, always part of the free tier. So I need to elite this fully so I can get these extra parts, guys. Yeah, there is a bonus for the paid one as well, but I guess there's some bonuses in both. Miguel, thanks. Yeah. Good point there, actually. I did make a video this morning that I put about which cars to get out of there, because some of those are okay, some of those are not okay. There's some pretty good ones in there, I would say. Alrighty. Let's go win some more showdown races. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. I actually really need to figure out the shift pattern on this car because it doesn't drive exactly like the maxed out one, and I just changed a few parts on it. I think I could probably squeeze a little bit of extra time out of this, but I need to play with it for a while and see what happens. But yeah, I mean, sometimes changing parts changes the way you need to shift the car as well, so I think it's driving a little differently after I added that last couple of fusions onto it. Hey, Jim P, what's going on? Nice to see ya. Yeah, if you start buying and stripping any Toyotas, any fusion parts you get will fit on any Toyota. So yes. Now, I think a Tier 186 only drops something like 3 fusion parts, but hey, you can do that. You can definitely do that. But yeah, Tier 1 cars don't really drop a lot of parts. That's the only problem with that. But that's something I used to do all the time, was buy cars and then strip them. Alright, 3, 2, 1... go. Second, third nitrous. Fourth, fifth, sixth. I'm going to play with the shift pattern and see if I can find one that runs a little faster. Like I said, you know, changing parts recently. 941. I think this car can run, what, 7.4s or something when you have all the parts on it? Something like that. Three, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Hey, Dakar, how's it going? Nice to see you today. Thanks for stopping by the stream. You guys, my microphone just picked up that person sneezing very loudly in the house, didn't it? I just heard a really loud sneeze come through my speakers there. There it was again. All right, let's try something. Lewis, have a great day, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Was that slower or faster right there? 7.8. Ooh, that was a little better right there. So nitrous on third is working well for me, I think. Yeah, Leroy said totally worth maxing the elite levels. I agree with you. I need more parts though. I think for the next upgrade I need like 2,000 of the blue ones, and I've only got like 200 of the blue ones, so it's going to be a little while, unfortunately. We'll get her up there eventually, but yeah, eventually. That's the key. On this game, you got to have a lot of patience if you don't have a big old giant wallet. All right, so a double shift and nitrous on third. Let's see what that did. Brian, how's it going? Nice to see ya. I don't think I said hello to you, did I? Elias Johnny, what's up? 8.0. So that was slower. Okay, I didn't like that. You got steak and bear. You're eating bear? That sounds nasty. I assume you mean beer. But then again, I don't know. Maybe you actually have a bear. You maybe shot a bear and cooked it. I don't know. Some people probably eat bears. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I would want to eat a bear, but hey. Ooh, 7.711. That looks like the good way to do it right now. Early shift in the second and nitrous on third. So yeah, that's not how it was driving a couple of days ago before I put those other parts on it. Interesting. Mitch says, who eats bears? Probably a lot of people. Dasan, what's up, bud? How you doing? No, I don't think I would eat bears, but some people eat bears. There are got to be some bear eaters out there. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. Oh, crap. I hit nitrous on the wrong gear. Oh well. It's kind of weird how sensitive this game is to shift patterns and which gear you hit nitrous and stuff. A little mistake can make a big difference on this. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's funny. Second gear versus third gear makes a big difference. Yeah, I don't know. Earlier I got a 7.7, so I don't know. This game's crazy. You got to launch perfectly. You got to let go of the gas at just the right time, get your shifts at the perfect RPMs, and hit the nitrous at the perfect gear. So there's a lot to getting a good, really good run on this game, honestly. And then when I'm live streaming and trying to read all the comments and answer questions on top of it, that's a lot of multitasking. The car says there's lots of bears, but he'll try and eat one someday, but not right now. But I'm sure if you're hungry and there's a bear around and you shoot it, I guarantee you people have eaten it. People will eat anything if they're hungry enough, I suspect. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I definitely need the rest of the elite levels on this car. Wow, he ran a 7.5, man. It's amazing how much a few fusion parts how much of a difference a few fusion parts can make. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third and nitrous, fourth, fifth, sixth. I got this guy. Haha. Lightning for the win. Haha. Haha. Don't ask. I don't know. That time I ran really slow. CM wants to know, has anybody won the mullet missile by any chance? I actually didn't really try for it because it's a really cool car, but I don't feel like I really need that one or want it that much, so I was like, I'm not going to level up these other cars and spend all that game cash and gold just to get that car. That's the one thing in this game is you got to be crazy stingy with your resources or it'll be gone in no time. What is the delete API? Yeah, I'm actually playing with a Bluetooth game controller right now, which I don't really like it. I mean, when I'm not doing YouTube stuff, I just play on my phone. I think I get better launches and shifts and stuff on my phone compared to the controller, but trying to make YouTube videos from a phone doesn't really work so well. Oh, man. I'm so embarrassed. My car is so slow. I don't know. It was running good sometimes. There's got to be some way to... I don't know, man. There's something that's running funny today. Hold on. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, and nitrous. Let me try and get into second a little bit quicker and see what happens. I should be running 7.7s with the current setup. 7.9s. What the heck? Maybe I'm shifting into second too early. I don't know. Let me try and not even bother to do the early shift. Well, let's see what we run there. I'm telling you, that parts change really did something different with the car. There's a standard shift. There I got a 7.8, which is okay. He ran a 7.4. CM says the final round was an absolute pain. Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't have the car maxed out, sometimes it's very hard to get through some of that stuff. They basically want you to have a lot of parts on those cars. If you don't, they make it so you're not going to win. Leroy says the launch is the key. I don't think it likes being shifted into second gear as quickly as I was shifting it into second. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third nitrous. Ah, crap. Sandwiches. He's faster than me. So currently the car does not like me shifting it early. All right. I'll just drive it without the early shift in if it's running better. Is that the same guy? Oh, man. That's the one thing that sucks about Showdown is the matchmaking doesn't really pair you up according to how fast your car is versus how fast the opponent's car is. I wish it would, but it doesn't. All right, let me try something a little bit different this time. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, yeah, that was stupid. I don't think that helped me out. I currently don't like the way this car is performing. I was driving it more consistent before I put those extra parts on it. So it's kind of funny, but sometimes when you change parts around, it gets to a weird spot where it acts funny. Kenny says, every time I delete and re-download the app, then I click my save data, but then it says and different ID. Okay, I don't really know exactly what you have going on there, honestly. You might need to keep contacting game support and tell them something funny is happening, because unfortunately, when you're having a major weird thing happening, there's nothing you can really do about it other than contact them and hope they can work it out for you. But yeah, I would keep bugging them about it. Because you should have the same ID all the time. You shouldn't be changing IDs. If your ID is changing, that's really weird. So Mitch, yeah, the Super Snake is not a great car, but it's good for a lot of things because it's used a lot. The car sucks, but it comes in very handy to have it. Go, 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 yes. Ice, no, the Acura NSX, there's a couple different NSXs, so I'm not 100% sure which one you're referring to, but I think the problem with the NSXs are, now the Legends one, I believe it can. You have to do over 260 miles per hour and do 0 to 60 in about 1.3. Now the other tier 4 NSXs, no, they can't. They either can't hit the top speed or they can't hit the 0 to 60 time required. But I know quite a few people that say they've made it through with the Legends NSX, so it sounds like that one can do it. I've never got on and actually tested to see if it can, but I know a lot of people who say it does. Oh, a tier 5 NSX. Yeah, the tier 5 NSX should do it quite well, actually. Yeah, most tier 5 cars that aren't slow can do it no problem. Yeah, that tier 5 NSX is plenty fast. As long as you have enough parts on it, that is. If you get enough parts, it'll blow through it like it's... I mean, that's the hardest part, is getting the parts for it to make it fast enough. Yeah, Kenny, I would contact game support, because if it's not showing you a player ID, that is really weird. Ah, crap. I think I'm going to have to disconnect. I think the game just crashed on us, guys. I'll give it another second, but if it doesn't come out of this in a second... I don't get this very often, but it does happen. Oh, yes. Cool, cool. The opponent disconnected. Look at that. 7777. You don't see that very often. I'm going to screenshot that just because it's kind of amusing. All sevens. That was the lucky sevens right there. But yeah, I mean, my player ID would always... it's always showed my player ID, and it's always been the same. So you're definitely at least having a visual glitch, but... I would contact them just to let them know, because I would want somebody to look at that just in case something weird's going on. Oh man, he ran a 7.6. It's actually amazing how many glitches and bugs and problems this game has. I mean, it's like a constant thing. The problems never stop. Everybody who plays this game always has issues. Always major issues. Major malfunctions, guys. That's what I'm going to say. How far away am I from getting enough parts for this? Let me collect some parts and see where I'm at. I need to upgrade this more. So I'm on level 39 out of what, 50? Yeah, this has 50 levels. Yeah, I'm not even close. I need 2,365 more to get the next set of fusion slots to make the car faster. And I've only got 800, so it's going to be a little while. One of these days we'll get her, right? One of these days. I'm not really in a big hurry or too worried about it, but it would be nice to be a little bit faster on the showdown. JP, do you have a nice device that you're playing on? I'm guessing if you're playing on a nicer device that's actually a name brand like Samsung or something, more than likely you're going to have less problems with a popular phone. Like the Samsung S21 or something. I mean, that's a really, really popular phone. So I'm sure they really focus on optimizing the game really well for the popular phones like that. Or yeah, the Apple phones are easier to make things run on because, see, here's the problem with Android, right? Every company takes Android, which is an operating system, and Android is open source. So that means they can take that Android operating system and they can tweak it and make changes and turn it into their own thing. So every phone company makes their own Android operating system, and there's all the different processors. So between the operating system and processor combinations, there's a million combinations on Android. To where Apple, there's, you know, one or two models and one or two processors at a time. So it's really easy to get stuff running better on Apple devices than Androids. So Yuri, the Cayman GT4, that's a tier 3 car, correct? I just want to make sure we're talking about the same car here. I think most of the Caymans can. If I remember correctly, the tier 3 Caymans used to be able to do it. Dark, what's up, buddy? I don't remember much about those cars offhand. I am just going by a vague memory here. What sucks is for tier 3, I lost the speed trap and sprint race times you have to beat. Dark, sorry you got a headache, buddy. That sucks. I had a chart that had all that stuff on it, and I don't know what the heck happened to it. It disappeared one day. So maybe have some coffee and some Tylenol, Dark. Maybe that'll help you. I don't know, some aspirin or some Tylenol. It's kind of funny, but they say caffeine helps headaches. But sometimes I'll grab a couple of Bear aspirins and drink a cup of coffee when I have a headache. It seems to work for me. I mean, I don't know if it'll work for everybody, but it works for me. Oops, I think I shifted in the second too early that time, and I ran slow. Dark says it's 7 p.m. What time did you go to bed, Dark? I guess on their news, they're saying over the winter, coffee is going to be hard to get. It's also going to be very expensive. I guess the price is going to go up. And they think it's going to be hard to get, so. Yeah, you know, if you go to bed around 9 and at 7, coffee may not be a great thing for you. Now, me, I can drink a pot of coffee and still go to bed, so I'm one of those weird people where the caffeine doesn't affect me that much most days. I gotta drink a lot of caffeine before it bothers me. Alright, so I think we're gonna go move to do something else here. My car is kind of struggling to win more races at this point, so let's go grab the Hoonicorn and test that baby out in live racing. What was Russia's fault? The coffee? You're blaming Russia for coffee? I probably drink too much coffee though. I need to cut back on that. I'm always tired. I'm always tired and it never seems to wake me up enough, but I still like it. Cold Frappuccinos. I don't even know what a Frappuccino is, but I don't think I've ever had one. I may have had one at some point, but I don't really remember. Actually, I need to see what my dyno time is on this. Let's find out. Alright, 11.6. I don't want to run this faster than 11.6. It's very important to know your dyno time on these tunes in case it is beating dyno, so you can keep yourself from getting bumped. Oh, come on! Get out of here! Get out of here, pop-ups! Pop-ups, I hate you! You are not my friend, pop-ups! Oh look, check it out. There is a mullet missile. So I'm about 90% sure that car can do it. I mean, those GT4s are super nice. Hold on a second. Let me look at something really quick. All right, so maxed out, that car will do an 8.0. Yeah, that's an 8.0 car. It's a little bit faster than the 718 Boxster. So it should do okay. Pretty sure that would do okay. Hold on a second. Oh, crap. I don't think I want to drive it that way. I forget how to shift this, but I don't think we wanted that to happen. So the Cayman GT4 is the 35th car, 35th fastest car. It's faster than the Milius LBM4, which is capable of doing it, so it should work. All right. I got to figure out where to let go of the gas on this one. It didn't like that shift pattern either. Look at that. Nothing but wheel spin right there. I got to remember how I was driving this because it's not loving this this tune there. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. That might be more like it right there. I need to let go of the gas before number 1. Not on number 1, not after number 1, but before number 1. There we go. Three, 2, 1, go. All right, second in nitrous, third gear, fourth gear. So Mitch, the Huno Pegasus is a really cool car. I like it a lot. Alright, there we ran 11.668. It seems to be a very good live racing car. Three, two, one, go. It currently does have a lot of wheel spin, so I could probably readjust the tune if I needed to. Maybe figure out how to get rid of some wheel spin, but... Alright, I gotta get some more gasolina. Orc, what's up? I actually haven't driven this car since I made the video for it, so it's been a little while. Mark Bass, you don't have a car for the showdown, huh? That's a bummer. CSR, I think my showdown was 11-6 roughly. 3, 2, 1, go. First gear, here we come. We're going to run it nice and slow across the finish line. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Slow and low, that is the tempo. Or something like the Beastie Boys says. Melon, thanks, bud. That was fun. All right. Hi, Danny. Nice car. Yeah, nice car to you as well. But unfortunately, I think it's about to disconnect. It's not going to let us race. Sometimes this game is a pain in the buttocks. Buttocks. Ark says, our crew reached 15 million last season. Nice. That's a good score. Here, let me challenge you and see what happened. No, connection failed. I'll try one more time. Nope. That is, the game is just like, we are not having that. It's like, we are not having that. So, unfortunately, the game's like, we're not having that at all. Games like that is just not happening. Nope, not gonna work. So whoever that is, what are you seeing on your screen? Is it still counting down or what? I wonder if we're seeing the same thing happening or if we're seeing different things going on. Did it just move me into a different lobby? I think it did. No, it didn't. Never mind. Same lobby. Ah, connection failed. Hey, there's somebody else with a Porsche. This should be a pretty good battle here. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, come on. Come on, little guy. He's got something going on. Oh, no. Oh, I ran slow on that one. Oh, crap. The game just froze. Wait, what's happening here? The game is not... the game is being weird. The game is being very strange. All right. Oh, I guess he doesn't want to, even though he's got the win-lose, he's still, wait, I won? Look at that, guys. Look at that. Hold on a second. We both ran the exact same time. So that time I actually beat my dyno time. Alright, rank 1000 something. There's 25 bronze keys. Let's try and race this LC 500. Now this is a car that I'm going to have a hard time beating. Connection failed. Oh no. Now I'm going to drive real slow this time and see what happens, because I'll see if he actually swaps or not on the next one. So you don't think paid cars are worth it, Ark? I think sometimes it's worth it. If you really like the car, then it's worth it. If you don't really love the car, then maybe not. 3, 2, 1, go. The one gripe I hear about this all the time is that it's pink. A lot of players don't want this one just because the car is pink. I don't love the fact that it's pink either, but I still like it a lot, so I'm good with it. I'll drive it. I'll drive a pink car. Why not? If anybody doesn't know what the WL means, that's win-lose for somebody who wants to swap and trade wins. I still get to ask that somewhat often, so that's what that means. All right, so CSR2 guy 45 is trying to find me. Fastest car for the 1/4. Oh, I don't know. I don't really 1/4 isn't really something that comes up that often, so I have no idea. I mean, generally tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 cars run the quarter miles. Everything else, you know, the tier 4 and tier 5s run the half miles. I don't drive my tier 1 through 3 cars very often, so. What? Is that your in-game name, CSR2 guy? Swamp Crotch? Yeah, okay. Ice, I actually have a video out on how to drive that Jeep already. I think you're talking about the Gladiator Rubicon thingy-dingy, right? Already done. Got it. Got it. Gav wants to know how to play on PC. So if you're an Android player, you can download something called LD Player, and that allows you to put Android games and apps on your PC. Slick Dreams, what's going on? Nice to see ya. Now, if you have a Apple device, unfortunately, I don't think there's much you can do. Apple doesn't like, Apple doesn't really allow anybody to do anything with their stuff, unfortunately. They're stingy. They're stingy and angry. Apple does not like us. Hey Scott, how you doing today? It's kind of weird, but Apple prevents people from doing a lot of stuff with their Apple stuff. I mean, in some ways I understand some of it, but there's certain things that they don't allow you to do that they should. So there's just certain things that don't make a lot of sense with them. For example, I think they made so you can't use aftermarket Bluetooth controllers. My question is why? Like, why do they care whether or not you hook a Bluetooth controller to your Apple device and play games on it, right? To me, that just doesn't make sense for them to do that. That really doesn't make sense at all to me. I think that's just kind of messed up, to tell you the truth. Now, there were certain controllers that used to work with Apple, right? And one day Apple did a new update, and all of a sudden, all those Bluetooth controllers stopped working, and people were not allowed to use the controllers anymore. And that's kind of rotten. What's up, Zen? How's it going today? How are you? All right. Let's go do it to it. I do like this Porsche, though. It's a really nice car. Very nice car, guys. Scott says, I love the iRock. Yeah, the iRock's really cool. The iRock is very nice. How much gold do I have? I think around 16 or 17,000 gold currently. I don't spend it very often except for on live streams. I refill my gas tank with it. My fastest run ever in the half mile? I'm really not sure. I think the fastest car that I have up... Oh, was that my turn to lose? If it was, I'm sorry. I might have cheated you out of a win there. I think the fastest car that I have upgraded runs like a 6.8 or maybe a 6.7. The one thing, I don't really worry about how fast cars are because most of the time it's not that important. It's more about tuning it properly to complete the tasks. For example, live racing doesn't care if your car is fast or slow, right? Live racing just cares that you have it tuned and set up properly for live racing. I think Showdown's really about the only racing in the game that it matters if your car is 100% maxed out or not. So Showdown is the one exception to that. What's my favorite car to use? Oh man, there's so many of them, but one of my favorite live racing cars would be the Toyota Supra GR, the one we got for free. And I really like the Mark IV Supra I got from a Elite Tuner's Prize. There we go. I was saying it correctly the first time. But I really like my Koenigsegg Gamera a lot. That car is amazing. I like my Elite Tuners WRX a lot. I like my Fast and Furious Ford Escort. That thing's killer. I'm a big fan of the Sesto Elemento. I mean, there's a lot of cars. I could probably name them off for an hour if my memory was good enough. But my memory kind of sucks, so I don't remember everything, unfortunately. I probably have like the world's worst memory. I never got the white Jetta, but I remember that being a pretty cool car. I don't remember what was good about it, but I remember there was something about it that was really good. So John, run any Elite Tuners events. Check the map daily to see if there's anything giving out those little tokens, and do a lot of showdown races. Those are the three main things, unless you want to open up your wallet and buy some. But showdown will give you a lot of those tokens. Now, if you don't have good cars for showdown, that definitely makes it harder. That makes it a lot harder. Tommy says, same bro, I got a bad memory, you're not alone. My memory used to be a lot better than it is now. Yeah, I mean, occasionally you do get a purple star car or something like that for free. Every once in a while they hook us up and they're like, hey, here's something cool. And then we're like, hey, that's cool. Then everybody's like, wow, cool. I can't remember if it was my turn to win or lose, so there we go. Whatever happens, happens there, I guess. All right. Oops, I think I waited too long to challenge him back, so unfortunately that happens from time to time. Oh, there's VWTP driving a Porsche. I mean, I guess VWs and Porsches are pretty much the same, so why not? CSR2 guy, great swaps, man. That was fun. Why not, I say. Ha 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 ha. And I had a really bad run there, so yeah. I messed up on that one. I messed up on that one royally. All right, rematch time. I kind of wish I would have got the Jetta. Now, when I was younger, I really wanted a Jetta. I don't remember why, but I wanted one of those so bad. Oh, man, I messed up my shift. That was like way back before Fast and Furious ever came out. Like, the tuner cars were popular but back before Fast and Furious, and then after Fast and Furious, everybody wanted one. And then a couple of years later, they kind of died off and people stopped driving them around here. But there was probably a good 3 or 4 or 5 years where tuners were really popular here in Ohio. Now they're pretty much a thing of the past. So JP, you have a pink RWB, huh? I don't know if I've ever seen it in that color, honestly. I don't think I have. I've never really noticed a pink one. Pinky, 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 pinky. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't ask. I don't know. I'm weird. I know I'm weird. All right, we got about 10 more minutes left on the live stream, everybody. So I want you all to know I appreciate you guys for coming out. Thank you so much. Super nice of you guys. Thank you for the support. Oh, I guess it was my turn to win. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who I am or where I'm at. But I just ran a 13.2. Oh my gosh. Yuri says, anyways, I have videos on my channel now. Cool, cool. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Bloop. All right, I'm going to go back out to the lobby and see if there's anybody else out there waiting to live race me. Because there's a pretty good chance that there might be. Since there's only a couple minutes left, might as well see if anybody else needs a chance to race me, right? Good swaps, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, you know, Comet stops by every once in a while. I think he's been pretty busy lately. I think the streams are a little bit early for him as well. I think they're pretty early morning in his time zone. Because there was a lot of times he would come kind of late in the stream and say, I just woke up. Uh-oh. Oh, no. But yeah, we don't see him as much anymore, do we? Good old Comet, man. Good old Comet. Well, I guess he's not old, is he? I shouldn't say good old Comet because he's not an old dude. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not going to hit my nitrous. Race void. I was robbed. Leroy Jenkins, did you break the game, man? Leroy, you broke it. So, Leroy, did you win or lose on that one? I would like to know what happened on your screen. I'm interested to know if we both voided or one of us voided or what. Ah, crap. Shades, man. Unfortunately, you probably have the stupid glitch where some players aren't seeing certain events. So, they know about it. They know there's a problem and they say they're working on it. I just hope they fix it quickly because it's messed up. The only other thing is to check to see if maybe there's a new update, but if that's not the case, then you probably just have the bug. I mean, this is one of the weirdest glitches or bugs ever. I mean, they need to get that fixed ASAP because nobody is going to be happy if that kind of thing is going on all the time. I mean, think about it. Nobody's going to like that. They're also going to be losing a lot of money if people aren't able to buy those things, right? They're going to be losing money because there's a lot of people who have the glitch that would like to buy this car but can't. Zen, I don't think there's any car in the game capable of reaching a 6 seconds. I think that's almost impossible. I mean, currently the fastest car we have in the game is running something like a 6.5, 6.4. If you actually see somebody running 6 seconds, they're probably cheating. 6.5, I think, is the fastest car in the game right now, so. Well, okay, so do I like the Hoonipegasus or the Hoonicorn better? I like the way the Hoonicorn looks better because, well, it's not pink. But you're going to have an easier time winning live races with the Hoonipegasus. The Hoonicorn does okay at live races. It wins a few in here and there, but I think you can win way more with this one if you set it up correctly. So I guess it depends on what you're trying to do with it, but for live racing, I'm a fan of the pinky. I like the pinky for that. Ark, you've been collecting duplicates for 3 years? That's crazy right there, my man. I'd be like, we gotta sell these things. I'd be like, we gotta get rid of all this stuff because no thank you. No thank you on the duplicates, man. You must have like 947 garages full of cars. I really only want to have like one garage, you know what I'm saying? One garage is more than enough. Unfortunately, I've got so many cars, I've got like 94 garages. I don't know how many I actually have. Alright, so Leroy, it actually voided on your screen as well. Okay, interesting. What makes that happen? That's what I want to know. It's good to know we both had the same thing happen, though, and that one of us didn't see a different outcome. Like, when you know there's something really messed up when you start seeing different outcomes than other players. I mean, it does happen. It's not a good thing, but it does happen. Yeah, you know, the Hoonitron is one of my favorite Ken Block cars, but it is very weird to launch that car. The launch makes it really hard. Like, if it wasn't for the launch, that thing would be one of the better live racers in the game. It would probably actually be one of my go-to live racing cars. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt to launch that thing, yeah. Yeah, it's a pain in my butt, yeah. I'll write a song about it, hey? Alright, so Darren, you're seeing voided races on the showdowns. That's not something I see very often. I normally only see that on live racing. I wonder what's going on with that there. I don't usually end up having to wait on my opponents. I mean, I wonder if somebody's figured out how to do the void glitch on Showdown. I mean, every once in a while I get a deal where I cross the finish line and it looks like the car hasn't even started. Then you have to sit there forever. Is that kind of what you're having going on there, or is it something a little different? Because sometimes I do see something similar to that. I don't see that very often on showdowns, though. I see that mostly on live racing. But I do occasionally see something like that on a showdown. All right, free prizes. Free prizes. All right, cool, cool. I got some stage 6 parts for a car I probably don't have, a little bit of gold, and a stage 1 universal upgrade. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. I don't know if I like that. Do you guys like that elite banner? I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of it. I don't like PETA either. She looks really mean. PETA looks like she wants to rip your head off and then punch you in the face 20 or 30 times after she tears your head off. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but she just looks like she hates everybody. Why is PETA so angry? That's what I want to know. Why she gotta be so mean and angry, guys? But yeah, she seems crazy angry. I just don't understand. But no, this game does have a lot of bugs and problems, unfortunately. It'd be nice if there was easy ways to fix a lot of those, but there's really not. There's not much you can do, guys. I mean, it's a bummer, but I don't know. This game gets a little bit crazy, I would say. Game gets super crazy. Darren says she looks like the female actress that came in Conan the Destroyer. I haven't seen that movie in forever, but she looks like she's ready to destroy somebody, that's for sure. Yeah, she definitely looks like she's ready to kick somebody's butt, man. She needs to smile every once in a while and be happy. She looks angrier than I am. I bet her and Donna are like best friends. They're both nasty and mean. Actually, maybe we don't know. We don't know PETA. Maybe PETA's not actually mean. Maybe she just looks that way. We know Donna's mean and nasty for sure. Donna's like, oh, give me your hard-earned keys and I'm going to give you a piece of junk in return. I think she does it on purpose, you know. Here's a piece of junk. And you're like, come on, Donna. Do you really got to be like that? You know what I mean? Why is Donna got to be so mean? Oh, well. What can you do, I guess? But everybody, I think that's going to wrap up the stream. Thank you for coming out. I'll be back on Sunday morning for a 2-hour live racing stream. So if anybody wants to try and swap some live racing with me, we're going to be using the Venom. We'll be using the Venom F5 just the way I set it up in the video the other day. So I did make a video about that shows how to set it up. I think it's going to be at an 11.2 on the dyno time. So on Sunday, we'll be on the 11.2 lobby. So if you got that as a milestone prize car, you might want to try and set it up just like mine. That might be kind of fun if a lot of people are running the same car. I could be wrong, but I think that would be a good time. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are amazing. To all the channel members, thank you. To everybody who donates every once in a while, thank you. That stuff really helps the channel out big time. To everybody who watches my videos and hangs out on the streams, I really appreciate your guys' support as well. Thank you for being here. And yeah, we will catch you next time, all right? You guys are awesome, and catch you next time. Lightning out. See ya.